We stay with Mexico. As we said, they are working on reforms to meet demands and be more competitive. Now, the U.S. is more than happy to pump more gas to fuel its economy. North America's shale gas boom means the U.S. is exporting more and more gas to its neighbors. Ginger Vaughn reports that it's a trend that's expected to grow.
A United States natural gas export boom to international markets is exactly what oil experts foresee in the near future. In May, the U.S. Department of Energy ended a 2-year freeze in reviewing applications for exporting liquefied natural gas, or LNG, to all countries from a facility in Texas. But just south of the border, natural gas exports have been growing for years now. According to recent research, U.S. gas exports to Mexico have doubled in the past 3 years due to the country's growing energy needs to feed its booming industries. Energy industry experts like Rice University's Ken Medlock say those exports will continue to grow.
It's set over the next few years to increase dramatically, and that's largely owes to the fact of what you've seen north of the border versus south of the border around production regions, in particular South Texas. The Eagle Ford Shale has been boomtown for natural gas resources.
Mexico already imports a record amount of natural gas for electricity to support its growing industries. While 80% of that comes from the United States, 60% comes directly from pipelines here in Texas. In 2012, the U.S. exported about 1.7 billion cubic feet per day to Mexico by pipeline, about double the amount from 2006, according to the U.S. Energy Information Administration. Pipelines are not under the same stringent regulations as high-pressure tanks used to export liquefied natural gas, and states like Texas can't seem to build them fast enough. Many experts like Medlock agree that currently Mexico does not have the infrastructure or technology in place to process its own shale gas reserve through hydraulic fracking, a process of extracting natural gas from shale rock layers deep within the earth. But that could change.
The risk factor out there around all this export infrastructure longer term is, will there be regulatory reform in Mexico? Ultimately, if that happens, then you'll start to see, rigs and crews and companies migrating south of the border to pursue some of those opportunities that are obviously there.
For now, oil and gas firms are taking advantage of Mexico's energy needs and the large supply of natural gas within the U.S. and expect to keep pushing American fuel across the border. Ginger Vaughn, CCTV, Houston.